So it is photo shoot day today. I have one of my makeup artists, Caroline, coming in for her photo shoot. This is probably, I think, maybe we're up to number 5 photo shoot. I'm not sure, lost count. But anyway, love photographing Caroline, and so I've got my backdrop clips all ready to go. I've got to put up some curtains and just pretty much rearrange my whole house or my living area into my studio space. I pretty much leave the backdrops up most of the time. But yeah, I've still got a little bit to do. Anyway, she'll be here soon and we will be getting into the creative space and yeah, creating some new images with her, for her. So I can't wait. Getting my gear ready, and I'm using the Canon EOS 50 Mark III. So I've always been a Canon girl, haven't changed, haven't actually tried anything else, but have no problems with Canon. And I'm using the 50mm lens, so love what the 50mm lens creates with portrait work in the studio. This also takes video as well, so I'll be doing a little bit of video throughout our session. So yeah. It's hard but fun. Yeah. Good job. Photo shoot all done. I've semi-packed everything away and now it's editing time. So it's loading everything that I took, all the images that I took on the computer, and then going through them and selecting the most favourite ones and then getting to share them with her, which I can't wait. Okay guys, I'm going to give you a fashion styling tip. This is not what I do, but I follow this page on Instagram. It's a fashion page and it's more so I can learn different ways for styling and things like that, because yeah, it is a part of the photography shoots and the style work that I do, right? Anyway, I had this shirt on, I had it tied, and I came across this one. I'm going to show you. I came across this one little video that gave me 2 tips. I'm sorry, 2 videos that gave me 2 tips, and I'm putting it all together in one. So when we tie, right, we just undo some buttons at the end and we tie them. But apparently that's not how you do it. Apparently not. So what you do is you undo some buttons at the bottom, miss one, keep that one closed, and undo the second one. So then you've got like a hole, right? And then you pick up one side and you, what do you do? Put it under and through. And then this one, you put in the front, through that way. And you come out, and then you tie it. Voila. And it's one tie, instead of having to do 2 ties, and that won't move, okay? Second video that I learned is I've got a collar, which is nice in photo shoots. But if you're wanting a different look, you can turn your collar in, just like this. I'm sure it would work with a cotton top as well. This is like a chiffon flowy top, so it folds quite nicely. But anyway, you tuck all the collar in right to the seams, like so, all the way down here. And now you have like a V-neck. How about that? I was like, that's genius. So you've got one top, 2 looks. You can wear it out and wrapped or whatever, or tie it like this, and collar or no collar, and there you have it, 2 looks. So yeah, your style tip for today. Because I've reinvented myself, or changed the way I photograph women and the style that I do, it requires me to restudy how to pose them. So it's not all the technical stuff, it's just more, you know, how to pose them for the work that I want to do. So I'm making myself some food, sit down and see what I can come up with. Now, I need a fork. The work that I have been doing, absolutely love, over the last 8 years, love it, but something started to not feel 100% right for me. And so I had to really look at why I was photographing, how I was photographing, what it meant, and all of that. And I asked myself the question of, if I was to produce the work that I really wanted to produce, what would that look like? What would that feel like? What would that mean for me? What would that mean for the woman that I was photographing? And so yeah, I went on another bit of a journey. Photography can definitely take you on a bit of a journey, but I think that's the creative side. As a creative person, is we tend to keep evolving, if we allow ourselves to, and keep evolving to see what else is there that gets to come out. So yeah, so every week I sit down and I spend a bit of time restudying photography and posing, grab inspiration from, you know, Google, magazines, whatever. And I actually bought this book maybe about 15, maybe more years ago, I don't know. It's from Joanne Gear and it's called The Body of Work. Now, Joanne is a body painter, so she paints all these women's bodies and then people photograph them. But she also took on photography as well, so she added that to her creative skills. And yeah, so she started to photograph people, and I just love being able to pull from other people and the inspiration. I mean, look at that. I love it. It's just so simple, and that's what I love about the work that I'm doing now. Is it's really simple, classic, bit of movement art, like a mixture, but it's mostly black and white. So yeah, so I look at other people's work or just how people are posed, and how can I make it my own? So what can I take from that and how can I adjust it to make it my own that is going to mean something for the woman? And then how do I learn to direct that to make it feel natural for the woman as well? Because the women that I'm photographing are just everyday women, like mums and sisters and, you know, yeah, friends, just who don't normally get photographed or have never been photographed. So it's really important that I know how to direct that, and I've been really good at directing. That's one of my strengths, is being able to direct them. But this is a new way, and it's really challenging actually in a shoot to not default back to the style of photography that I know, because that came second nature to me, and I knew what to do. I just could walk into the studio. So when you know you grow in what you're creating, it takes another part of me to not fall back into default and to keep pushing forward to see what else and how do I redirect and all of that. So yeah, so I love this time of my week where I sit down and just go through all sorts and see what else I can pull forward.